Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Tonight, it's the Tuesday night gathering of the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club, and I prepare zucchini fritters, perfect for this time of year. But first, an update on a gathering place on Youngstown's west side. So much going on at Common Goods Studio. Owner Sherry Bodo has upgraded her space. A liquor license has helped extend the hours, and she serves as chef, serving up the vegan options. Oh, and since we visited last, she's had 2 children. So let's catch up with her. Well, you remember my buddy here, Sherry Bodo. She is the, what do I call you now? You're the owner
Yes.
of Common Goods Studio.
Yes, yes.
She's also the head chef.
Yes.
And what else do you do around here?
I mean, I do a little bit of everything. As the owner, you kind of have to, be able to do multi-different facets of running the business, but I have a really great team, so I don't have to do everything. They do most of the legwork.
It hasn't been that long since I interviewed you.
Yes.
And did you know when I interviewed her last time, she was pregnant with Zaya.
Yes.
Look, beautiful little girl. And she has also had a little boy, Isaiah. And you just keep adding on
Yes.
to your offerings.
Yes.
So now you are the vegan chef.
Yes, I am. Yes.
And now you have liquor, beer, and wine.
Yes.
How has that, that has to be great for later in the day.
Absolutely.
To draw a crowd in.
Yeah, we definitely now have a thing for somebody to do every time of the day. At first, we were the morning crowd and the afternoon crowd doing work, going to work, being the place where you stop and get a drink before you go on with your day.
Yeah.
Now we're the place you go after work to really relax, get
or
a good
if you're
drink.
having a bad day, maybe you need to eat something at lunch to
Yes.
kind of get you over that hump. So
Yes.
what else is happening? Give me the skinny on what else you're doing here.
So we put out our really nice deck outside, if you didn't see. We put that in
I did.
October.
Of course, we're here when it rains.
Yes. So,
The last time we were here was a blizzard.
yes. We are here in crazy weather.
Exactly.
But it's been really nice to have the outside deck because we are so close to a lot of the major Mill Creek spots like Landerman's Mill,
Yeah.
Bell's Riverside Gardens. A lot of people bike in this neighborhood.
But
Yes.
I think that's a great idea. And of course, you offer a
Yes.
lot of our local offerings
Yes.
because you are all about local.
Yes, we only serve local offerings here, and all of the offerings are also only vegan. So it's also nice for that audience who is vegan to know that we have beer, wine, and cocktails that are just catered to them.
Now, I was talking
Yes.
to Caleb. How can a beer or a wine not be vegan?
I believe Caleb can let me know if I'm wrong or not, but I
Okay.
think that there's lactic acid in some of the
In
beers.
some of the beers.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's why we're not able to, like a milk stout has milk in it.
Well, okay. Oh,
Yes.
never thought
Am
of
I
that.
right about that? Great.
I'm going to interview Caleb about that
Yes.
a little bit later on. What is one of your signature cocktails? What are you going to share with me today?
So I'm going to make a couple different cocktails for you. The first one, I'll just go ahead and get started
go
on.
ahead.
We call this one our, generally it's a Maofeng fizz, and we use the Maofeng green tea. Today, I'm doing a summer variant with our pineapple papaya punch tea.
Okay.
So it is a vodka-based drink with a nice tropical tea. And a little simple syrup to sweeten it up. And we also add some sparkling water just to give you that nice little fizz to it.
All right, so this is a vodka cocktail.
Exactly, it is indeed. Give that a nice little stir.
Oh, so this is a stirred cocktail.
Yes, yes. We'll do a variety of stirred cocktails and shaken, just kind of depends on what is in them.
Yes.
The reason we stirred this one, fun fact, we found out in testing that you can bruise your tea if you shake it.
Triple P fizz, it looks delicious. Can I have a sip?
Oh, please do,
Okay.
please do.
Oh my, that is so refreshing.
So this is going to be a whiskey base instead of a vodka. So we get to take advantage of our many, many different options here of spirits and mixers as well.
Yes. So a little simple syrup.
A little simple syrup, keep the sweetness. We got a little whiskey, we got some orange juice. So it's kind of like a screwdriver meets an old fashioned.
Okay, I see that. Wow.
It's all about the visuals. You know, they say you eat with your eyes, you drink with your eyes just as much.
Right. And then we get
And then of course,
maraschino.
we have to, you know, just add a few little bar spoons of some nice maraschino syrup and top with a cherry.
The monkey's nest. Oh, wow. There you go. How's she look?
She's looking great. You look beautiful, Zaya.
See, aren't I wonderful? I'm like Mother Teresa. I am such a good person. Wow. So look who joined us. So Zaya. Oh, she is adorable. Okay, say hi to Bill. Hey, Bill.
Say hello.
See Bill. Say hi. Now I understand you are doing brunches here on Sundays.
Yes, we do vegan brunches every Sunday from open to close. And we have an
all day long
breakfast and lunch options. We do like a Belgian waffle, build your own Belgian waffle. We'll do French toast. We have smoothie bowls. Everything's still vegan, mostly gluten-free. So it's a really nice way to really start off your week with something delicious here.
We'll be right back with more local flavor.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old World Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Isle Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
To own a business where your name's on the window can be pretty cool. That's my family. My name is Danny Catullo, and I'm the owner of Catullo Prime Meats. My grandfather started the business in 1962. I was able to take our old style butcher shop and bring it out to the new age using e-commerce to get our products to more customers. When we started shipping, there was not a ton of information out there. That's where we really worked with FedEx so they could be able to help us with our perishable shipping. We were taking on new purchases that we never had to make before. Boxes, coolers, ice packs, anything that was involved around shipping. So we can no longer do this with the cash that we had on hand. So because of the Plum Card from American Express and all of its benefits, it was a natural fit to help grow our business. And when someone calls and lets you know that you made their dinner, that's satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
They fell in love with Benjamin Moore's Van Dusen Blue, but tried to match it using another brand's paint.
It'll grow on us, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is going to be a little different take on zucchini. You know it's in abundance right now. My neighbor grows it, always brings them over, and there's only so much zucchini bread you can make, or you stuff the zucchini with sausage or something. So I made zucchini fritters, and I'll tell you, these are really tasty. You know, you just put a little size, or like a little latke or a potato pancake, but they're really versatile. You can make them super little if you want to use them for entertaining, for a little hors d'oeuvre, or you can make them a medium size, and it's a really nice side dish. I'm going to use the dehydrated potato flakes, the instant potato flakes instead of flour, so that makes them gluten-free. But it's a great binder, really simple ingredients, and in no time, you will have zucchini fritters. So let's go over the ingredients. For this recipe, you'll need 3 to 4 cups of shredded zucchini, 2 eggs beaten, 3 green onions chopped, white and green parts, 1/2 cup of chopped parsley, 2 cloves of garlic minced, 1/2 cup of instant potato flakes, and 1/2 cup of shredded Parmesan. The most important part of this recipe is to get the moisture out of the zucchini. So I shredded the zucchini. I used 2 a little bigger than these. And I shredded them with the box shredder into a colander, and then you sprinkle it with salt, about a tablespoon total. And then you let it sit for about 15 minutes. And then I just went and squeezed all the moisture out. Then I rolled it in a dish towel. I put all of it in a dish towel, and I continued to wring that dish towel to get the excessive moisture out. And so now, here is our zucchini. So it is just dump and make it go. So I've already beat up the eggs. Here's 2. And then the green onion adds so much flavor. I don't really add any salt or pepper because there's salt in the cheese, and then there's salt in the zucchini because I already salted it to get the water out. Parsley makes it really nice and fresh. Of course, you cannot go wrong with garlic. And then we're going to add the cheese. And last but not least, the potato flakes. Now this is the binder. So I'm starting out with a 1/2 cup, but if it looks like it's a little too loose, you know, you can add a little bit more of the potato flakes. All right, so we're gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna head over to the stove. Make sure you have a big, large skillet, and then I use canola oil, a nice neutral oil, to fry these up. The oil is nice and hot. I'm taking a tablespoon. I don't like them real big, you know, individual portion sized. So and then you just make little patties. See, and the binding is perfect. And then you just mold them. I did wash my hands, remove my ring, and then you drop it in, okay? And this pan will fit about 8 or 9 of them. And we'll do this, and it's about 3 minutes on the first side, 3 to 4. And then on the other side, about 2. And you'll see they're brown and they're crispy. They're really delicious. All right, these are beautifully done. So just take them out of the oil, put them on a platter lined with paper towels to suck up the extra oil. And then I like to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt as they are cooling down. Well, you know, the test is always the taste.
That's
and
right.
I made these for you the other night.
Yeah. I remember.
Did you? And you really liked them.
Yes, I did.
What do you mean?
Is that what I said?
Really, they were really good, and you enjoyed them.
I'm in agreement with myself.
And Ken really likes to put a fried egg on everything, and I think these would be perfect for breakfast.
Well, the next day.
Or, you know, when you heat them up and put a fried egg on them. But you see how easy they are. And I think the potato flakes make them gluten-free, and I think it really adds a creaminess to the inside. A lot of people like the sour cream. Not a big fan. But I like the hot sauce on them, or dip it in hot sauce. How about you?
Yeah, I did. The other night I did the
And
France.
you can squirt it with lemon, ranch dressing, whatever you like.
Going for this?
Yeah, so let's try it.
Try this. This is the new
It
way.
looks perfect. It's delicious.
That's much better, yeah.
I'm telling you, instead of
I
flour,
like that.
using the potato is a much better solution.
And what are you supposed to do with all those zucchinis anyway?
And what are you having there, sir?
Just a beer.
I'm having a Vino Verde, and it's Alianza, and it is Portuguese, that Vino Verde, which I love so much. And let's toast.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To reaping the harvest of the neighbor's garden.
Yes. Thank you very much, Jim. And go to my website, caseymalonесhow.com. Look for the recipe for zucchini fritters. It'll be right there. Cheers.
The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
I am here at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery with Rude the Dude. Summertime is here.
Yes, finally it's here. Right here we got a few of our handcrafted summer cocktails for you that you can enjoy on our beautiful patio that is now finally open. Every day, open to close. We also now have live entertainment every Friday from 8 to 11 on the patio. If it rains outside, we bring the bands inside.
That's right. They've got you covered. And don't forget, if you have an event coming up like a baby shower, bridal shower, or rehearsal dinner, the room is available. Call and book your date now. And I really love the food truck.
Yes.
They come
Yes.
to you.
Yes, we now have Magic Tree on the go, as you can see in our background. So take a look for us. We'll be around town, different locations, sharing some of our Magic Tree specials with you on the road.
That's right. Magic Tree Pub and Eatery has you covered.
Hit the road in the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander from Boardman Mitsubishi. Drive one today starting at $26,995. Plus, get the confidence of an industry-leading 10-year warranty. The summer sales event at Boardman Mitsubishi. Going on now.
Donate now. GavaCamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
Is it time to update your color style? R&S Paint will assist you with your choice of over 3,400 Benjamin Moore colors. Vibrant, durable, and easy to apply. Be current, be stylish. Shop R&S Paint.
Well, Madam President Amy of the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club, new digs.
Yes.
And when you guys told me you got DeBartolo Coleman's, I just thought, this is ideal.
It is.
It had to up all of the attendance, didn't it?
It did, yes. We have, the lowest night we've had is 48 cars. So that's amazing. The highest, we've had 120 here.
And it's just, there's so much space.
Yes.
And the green space and, the restaurants and stuff. I mean, this is ideal.
Yes.
And are you seeing more people joining, like that were not aware of your presence before?
Yes, absolutely. We've had 4 real strong members that have joined that are very active. That's awesome. The restaurants that are here are supporting us greatly with discount coupons and that sort of thing. So that's really awesome too.
And then, you have a really nominal entry fee. What is it? $3.
$3, yes.
And it's always earmarked for a special kid.
Yes, this year we're working with Sophia. Sophia has a very rare form of an illness and the money will go to help the family.
I mean, this isn't just a bunch of gearheads getting together. I mean, it's really great that you always pick a charity for each and every year. So Rich is, you're a longtime standing member of this organization, aren't you?
Right, I got about 26 years in.
So you're 90 years old.
And I'm 90 years old.
What was your first car?
My first car was, believe it or not, it was a 1950 Oldsmobile, 2-door coupe with a rocket engine, and I was in the service. And when you see Tom Cruise going down the back runway on a motorcycle, I was going down in a rocket Oldsmobile at 100 miles an hour, and I got scared. I cut it back, and I said, I never went any faster than that again.
Really?
That car had all kinds of power.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Thomas John spinning.
Walking across the parking lot for the first ball.
You never can get out of it, can you? Will we ever get out of the DJ stand?
No, not.
So you are the perfect fit, though, for the old car club. We're old,
My rocker panels are rusty. I know.
Exactly. And, this has really gotten a good response.
Oh, it's been great. I didn't realize it was you guys. And I saw and I was telling him, it's a bummer. One night last week it was 92. We still had over 100 cars.
Yeah.
It's just apparently 94 is the break point.
I guess every time I come. A couple years ago, I went out to the Austintown location, and I was literally a puddle. Yeah. And Amy says, every time you come, I says, I'm a curse.
It's crazy. Three weeks ago, we had like 180 cars.
Yeah.
So anyway, the point is, it's right here at the mall, which is good for the Trumbull County people because a lot of them have never seen this whole thing. So they're coming down out of curiosity.
The entertainment is great. And, you can have dinner, drinks. I mean, it's really, this DeBartolo Commons is really a lot more than I even thought it would be.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks that. And it could not be better for car cruises. I mean, it's just absolutely perfect. And the drinks are right there.
So DeBartolo Commons is the new place for all these people to gather, including the Mahoning Valley Old Car Club. And Brian is the general manager with Washington Prime. You've had so many delays because of COVID and the pandemic, but now you guys are wide open.
We are.
And
absolutely.
How many activities have you already had, this year?
We've had a number of events. The car club meets every Tuesday night. And that's been a lot of fun. I believe this is their 6th week. Yeah. And then we've had a number of events out on the green space. We're set up for soccer, lacrosse, and then other events. So we've had a lot of stuff going on, and we're really excited that everything's up and running, and we're moving forward.
And Steel Valley Brew Works, you've got double bogeys. It's really people are returning, to the retail areas, and this is really more of a just total entertainment.
Absolutely.
Not just shopping, you know.
Yeah, Steel Valley and Double Bogeys in the Bunker opened up in January, and I think they're really hitting their stride. Things are moving forward. People are coming out. People are enjoying everything that we have here: the restaurants, the bar, and of course the great green space. So,
I mean, the green space is gorgeous. What other plans do you have? Do you see an expansion of entertainment and social connection?
Well, right now, I mean, our goal was really to be the community center of Boardman and the Tri-County area, and I think we're working towards that. We've got a lot of different options that we can do out here. Like I said, anything from soccer and lacrosse. We've had t-ball teams show up to practice. We've had local PTAs have rented it for their fundraiser events. This past weekend, we had the race for, or the American Cancer Society was out here. So we also did some things with the YMCA doing a 12 rounds of fitness event. And then also working with the Y, we have throughout the summer our Summer Sweat Series. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, you'll be able to come out and we'll have different workouts going out on the green at 9 a.m.
So when does a car, when is it considered old?
25.
So it's got to be 25 years.
Yes.
And then that's when they also qualify for
Antique.
historic plates,
Yes,
right?
correct.
So is that darn Fiero? We were talking about Fieros
It would
lately.
be an antique car, yes.
It would be now.
Yes.
I mean, you know, that is such a strange car.
Yes.
You know, people that drive Fieros, there is definitely a personality type there.
My very first car was a 75 Dodge Colt. It's an antique now, and I can't believe it.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
I know, you think, I never even thought of that. Every car I used to drive, I think, is an antique.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.